Welcome to another edition of the Turnpike Sports Book Report. I'm Doug Weishuttle here with Dave Weishuttle. We're here to give you a whip-around look at some latest news coming out of the sports betting and casino industries. This week in our state and national reports, we've got March, April, and May numbers to discuss.
March?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Arizona?
Yes.
Okay.
Deals, we've got a pool deal, an actual pool. Not the sport.
You swim in.
Swimming.
Okay.
Swimming pool deal.
Swimming pool deal.
A digital ID deal, as well as a problem gambling deal.
Okay.
Industry updates, we've got licenses, launches, anniversaries, and fines to talk about.
Oh, anniversaries,
Yes.
huh? Okay.
And then we'll finish up with our legislative roundup. We're going to start talking state and national right after this.
Hey, Dave Weishuttle from Turnpike Sports. I just got my dugout mug delivered, and I am loving it. Dugout mugs are mugs made out of baseball bats, and they are officially licensed by Major League Baseball so you can get your favorite baseball team's logo on your mug. Just think of it, enjoying your favorite drink while watching your favorite baseball team with your team's logo on your mug made from a baseball bat. They can even make customized mugs. Check out the mug they made for Turnpike Sports. I mean, just look at that. That looks awesome. I've never seen anything like them. If you go to dugoutmugs.com, you'll find out they even make more things than mugs. They have baseball board games, grilling equipment made from baseball bats. They even have a section for gifts for under $30. Head on over to dugoutmugs.com because if you're a baseball fan or need a gift for a baseball fan, you have to check out Dugout Mugs. And use our promo code PIKE at checkout to get 20% off your purchase price. That's promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. Also, free shipping with orders over $99. You can't beat that. DugoutMugs.com. That's my go-to place if I need a gift for a baseball fan. Well, if you excuse me now, the game is about to go on, and the wind is just right for drinking.
Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. Doug Weishuttle here with Dave Weishuttle. We're going to start off state and national this week with the state of Arizona.
Okay, usually the last to report.
Well, we've got Illinois to report.
Too, sometimes.
Next week is Illinois.
Oh, so Arizona beat Illinois.
They came out at the same time. I figured let me split them up and
highlight each in its own right. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
State of Arizona with their March sports betting report. 7th consecutive month with at least $700 million in handle.
Well, look, they're a great market. I mean, I know a lot of people who live in Las Vegas go down to Arizona because Arizona has a bigger sports betting market, and there's there's more things to bet on in Arizona than there is in Las Vegas, if you can believe that. So it's I don't even know, is it an hour away from Las Vegas or something like that? It's not a long drive.
The border is, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not a long drive. Hey, it's benefiting by having a huge betting market.
Yep. 6 of the last 7 months with at least $800 million in monthly handle. 7 of the last 8 months with at least $45 million in taxable revenue. But it's also the second consecutive month with under $5 million in tax revenue.
Okay.
Moving over to the state of Colorado with their March sports betting report.
That's another state where people from Nevada sometimes travel to because of more things to bet on. So Colorado is another great market.
6 of the last 7 months with a handle of at least $500 million. 5 of the last 6 with at least $50 million in gross gaming revenue.
Okay.
Overall, all-time, $24.2 billion in all-time handle, $1.7 billion in all-time gross gaming revenue, and $111 million in all-time tax revenue.
Okay, now we're talking about Colorado, so I always ask about the one sport. They seem to really, above the other states, this one really kind of, they give a focus to this one sport, and that is table tennis.
Well, in Colorado, like I always do, I always leave the table tennis report to the last part of the Colorado report.
Okay.
Third most bet on sport this month.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Now, look, table tennis could be the third most bet on sport in a lot of states, but for some reason, Colorado just, I don't know if they promote it more. I don't know if people are more aware of it when Colorado puts out their numbers, but it seems like Colorado, and I always think table tennis when he's talking about betting.
Well, $31,588,000 worth of handle was bet on table tennis.
Incredible.
All but 6,600 of it was bet online.
Yeah, that seems like an online betting kind of sport.
Yeah.
So I've never have been in a retail sports book and someone's walked up and said put a table tennis bet on.
Yeah.
So that's usually, I guess, an online type of thing you
Pretty
make.
much.
The online type of bet you make.
5.6% of the total handle this month, which is really high for table tennis.
Yeah.
Esports had a category niched out for them, handle of 2.9 million in the month of March, and parlays accounted for almost 30% of the total handle in the month of March.
Wow. Okay.
So big month for parlays in Colorado.
The sports book operators love parlays. Just log on to one of your online sports book platforms, and parlays are right up at the top. Well, mine are anyway. So I don't know what yours has, but they seem to make it a priority.
Moving forward in the calendar, we've got April in the state of Michigan releasing their numbers. Handle was the second lowest handle since September of 2025. That's the beginning of the NFL season.
Okay.
7 of the last 8 months with at least 400 million in online handle. 2 of the last 3 months with under 30 million in online sports betting revenue.
April's one of those months where it's in between.
Yeah.
A lot of April will always be kind of a down month just because of the amount of sports being played and what's happening, and you're in between seasons, and it's April. I have a hard time thinking back what was going on in April. Did baseball start, or did baseball? When did baseball start? I don't even remember. April.
Right.
So, it's one of those down months. And then the playoffs haven't started in the NHL and the NBA yet. So,
but overall, this is for both retail and online. 26.6 billion in all-time handle, 2.3 billion in all-time revenue, 186 million in all-time tax revenue. In terms of gaming revenue, commercial and tribal operators reported a combined 371 million in internet gaming, iGaming, and online sports betting revenue.
Yeah,
good showing on the online side for iGaming and online sports betting.
For those who don't know, Michigan is one of those states, or 7 states are with online casinos.
Yep.
So yeah.
Don't ask me to name them right now.
I can't. I always leave out Connecticut because I never think of them having online casinos.
They were one of the first.
Yeah, well, I know, but it's one of those things I just don't think of.
Moving forward here, we have the week ending May 10th for the state of New York. Like we always end with the segment here on New York just about every week.
I just don't remember what happened on May 10th or the week of May 10th. So tell me what's going on in New York.
Four of the first 7 weeks of the current fiscal year under $500 million handle. 5 of the first 7 weeks of the current fiscal year of over $50 million in gross gaming revenue. Handle down a little bit. Gross gaming revenue up a bit.
Surprising because, again, I have to think back what was going on May 10th, but everyone right now has Knicks fever and at that time. So I'm surprised it's down a little bit, but we say it's down, but it's an incredible number.
Yeah.
For any other state,
1 week in New York is like a month in some other states.
I mean, that's incredible. But I'm trying to, May 10th, I can't remember what was going on, but that was the time that Knicks were on fire. So I'm surprised.
Could be a lot of anti-Knick betting because the
Yankees were doing very good. I see May 10th. That I don't think that was the time when the Mets were kind of floundering. They've gotten a little better, but so I don't know. I see, looking back on, I have to see what's going on that week.
And the week of May 10th also generated the highest gross gaming revenue of the current fiscal year, almost 70 million in gross gaming revenue.
So the handle's down, but the revenue's up.
That's what I'm saying. It's maybe a lot of anti-New York betting.
Maybe.
Knick betting. They're betting against the Knicks,
or they're betting,
or they were betting on the Sixers,
but they're winning.
But
they're winning. Oh no, wait, no.
If they're betting against the Knicks, they're losing.
I don't know.
There's probably a lot of anti-Nick betting.
That's a weird stat.
Yeah, or pro Sixer betting that when they got destroyed by the Celtics.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I'm sorry, not the Celtics, but whoever they played in the second round, the Sixers.
Sixers. The Knicks swept the Sixers.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's what I mean.
That's anti-Nick betting. That's anti-Nick betting.
Well, I guess that's how the operators made
higher
revenue than the handle. Interesting. Well, we're thinking basketball, which
there's a lot
maybe
more there.
baseball.
Could be hockey too.
Maybe hockey. Well, I don't know about hockey. There was no local team in there.
Could be a lot of other stuff.
Oh wait. Well, I don't know.
Could be a lot of things.
Yeah.
I have to go back and look at what was going on that month.
That week. And I see. I don't. I have to think back. When you look at these numbers, like a month away, now you're trying to figure it out.
Well, that's it for the state and national this week. We're going to start talking deals right now. Here we are in the deal segment, and we're going swimming. We've got BetMGM.
This is the swimming pool.
This is the swimming pool deal. Actually, I can't call it a swimming pool. First of all, BetMGM announced a partnership with the Tailgate Beach Club at Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino just prior to its launch on May 16th.
That's some big news. I mean, not only in Vegas, but also, Caesars has a new beach area in Atlantic City. It's like right on the beach. I guess they call that a beach club too. So,
well, there's no pool at the beach club.
But there's the
ocean.
This
is a beach club. This has a swimming pool.
You can take a couple steps and go into the ocean.
This is not a pool deal. This is a deal with a sports and pop culture poolside destination.
Oh, okay.
So, but BetMGM branding be integrated throughout Tailgate Beach Club, on-site staff to assist in signing up for BetMGM app. There's going to be digital and static signage featuring live betting odds all around the swimming pool. This also has heated pools, premium cabanas, 125 feet of LED screens designed to create a 360-degree viewing experience, up to 2,000 guests.
Well, look, I mean, when Circa came out with their beach club, whatever they're calling it, but
Stadium Swim,
I guess people looked at it. It's very successful and very popular, so why not? BetMGM, try it out.
Yep. And the opening celebration featured a performance by Snoop Dogg.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Going over to our digital identification deal, we've got GeoComply and Hard Rock Digital expanding their partnership to include the use of the digital identity platform created by GeoComply, which is going to put all their identification. It's called ID Comply.
Okay.
It's going to put everything under one platform: onboarding, fraud prevention, and compliance. Hard Rock Digital did not do that before this deal. So it's all about the know your customer.
Okay. All right.
Yep. And they're going to have deep device intelligence, precise location signals down to 5 miles, and real-time behavioral analytics to deliver continuous identity verification.
Wow.
As you're using the Hard Rock Digital platform.
Okay. It's been a long time since I've signed up for an account because I kind of have a lot of them. So I don't know what it now takes to sign up for an account.
This is not just for...
Do you do your driver's license and things like that? And a lot of stuff?
But this is not just for sign-ups. This is as you're doing it, because I've noticed when I'm playing on some of the online casinos on my phone, if there's a waiver in the signal for the phone, I get knocked out of a game.
Oh, okay.
Because it's continually checking location.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I like playing on my computer. I know some people like playing on their phone, which is fine. I mean, you're kind of more mobile that way. You can play anywhere. But I like sitting down, relaxing at home on my computer, playing these things. So I wonder if that's kind of the situation that I have with my computer. I don't think there is a signal fluctuation with a computer like there is with a phone, but we'll see.
Well, your internet fluctuates. There's your location right there.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
We have we haven't talked prediction markets yet, so might as well do that now.
All right.
We have a deal between the National Council on Problem Gambling and Kalshi.
Okay.
Kalshi has announced a $2 million 2-year investment into the National Council on Problem Gambling to support a strategic initiative focused on trader health and safety.
Well, I think it's something they had to do.
Seemed to surprise a lot of people, this deal, but it makes sense.
It makes sense. I mean, it's something they had to do. There's Senate hearings on prediction markets. They're under the scrutiny of a lot of people and a lot of regulators in different states. So it's something like this is a good move.
Well, under the deal, the council will create a new membership subcategory for the financial services and trading industry, with Kalshi being the first organization in the subcategory. Plus, also, Kalshi will join the council's leadership circle, which costs $100,000 to join. So I don't know if that's included in the $1 million a year investment or it's an additional thing. So we'll see. But it's nice to see at least one of the prediction markets doing something like this too.
Okay.
That's it for the deals. We're going to start talking industry updates right after this.
Smoked cocktails have never been easier to make thanks to our Halo Drink Smoker. Simply place the cocktail smoker on your glass, light the wood chips until they start to smoke, and then top it off with the lid to infuse your drink with a delicious, new, smoky flavor.
Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. Doug Weishottle here with Dave Weishottle. We're going to start off our industry updates segment going into the world of hockey.
Okay.
The NHL, otherwise known as the National Hockey League, has followed in the footsteps of Major League Baseball and entered into a memorandum of understanding with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, the CFTC.
Again, this is important. I think you need... everyone's looking at the prediction markets now. You have to have some guardrails up. You have to have some rules and regulations.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have, you have to figure out what policy as a league you have to adhere by. So I think this memorandum is important.
It's all about protecting the integrity of the league.
Yep.
NHL will work with the CFTC to help regulate prediction markets featuring NHL players, matches, and future events. Basically, it's a mirror image of what Major League Baseball did with the CFTC, and they're going to be looking for suspicious behavior from the CFTC side using the data provided by the NHL, including insider information.
Okay.
That's a big topic right now.
Again, it's important. This has to be done.
And of course, representatives from both sides will continue talking and evolving the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Going over, we're going to stay with the prediction markets again.
Okay,
We've got
it's all
Polymarket.
prediction market.
We've got
Polymarket,
Polymarket, the U.S. subsidiary of Polymarket, QCX LLC, that's the name of the subsidiary, did a self-certification request to the CFTC regarding its intention to launch a set of sports trading instruments known as combinational athletic outcome contracts.
Wow.
Parlays.
Okay.
In normal terms, parlays.
We call them parlays.
Yes. Well, actually, in prediction market speak, they've been calling them combos.
Combos.
Because I think DraftKings launched combos.
Okay. So what's this one called now?
This is the combinatorial.
Okay.
Yes, that's their word.
What a word.
Athletic outcome contracts.
All right.
Talk about marketing speak right there.
Okay.
These contracts require every leg to hit. However, they will be given early cash out features. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't see how they're like parlays right now.
Well, yeah, that's exactly like parlays.
Yeah, so
it's just
whatever you want to call it, it's a combo that leads to a higher sum of a payout if you hit on what you have before all the legs are done. Mm-hmm. Nominal value of $1, but they can be priced in fractions of a cent too as well. And also, the one good thing I like about it, anyone under the age of 18 can't participate in parlays. I still would like that to see up at 21, but what are you going to do?
That's one of the issues that has to be decided. I mean, all of a sudden now 18-year-olds can be putting in parlays for money. So now, I mean, there are some 18-year-olds still in high school. You're having high school kids betting, which, that's a bugaboo for a lot of people. But 18, look, 18, you're allowed to vote. You're allowed to serve your country in the military. So, you're a legal adult. So there's that, that kind of thinking that, Are they kids? Are they adults? What should we be doing? So that's all got to be worked out.
Yes. Let's see. Moving over to Maryland, we've got Laurel Park. Now, Laurel Park just hosted its first ever Preakness Stakes. It also may be its last.
Okay.
What's going on is the Preakness Stakes was held for the first time in the park's 114-year history. However, racing is expected to end next year before the property is converted into a training facility. Everything regarding thoroughbred racing, all the racing will be consolidated at Pimlico Racecourse moving forward after the closure of Laurel Park. Pimlico is undergoing a $400 million renovation right now before everything launches. According to the data compiled by the Keeneland Library, since the year 2000, 28 thoroughbred racing tracks have closed across the country.
You know, it's sad. You know, we had one right here in New Jersey, which was a very, very old racetrack.
The nation's oldest, Freehold.
Yeah, Freehold, yeah.
Well, that closed in 2024. Aqueduct Racetrack in New York is closing this summer, and the newly renovated Belmont Park is set to reopen, so in the opposite direction.
Yeah, I mean, Freehold was a shock. Aqueduct also is just legendary in the horse racing field, but it's sad to see it go.
Moving out to California, we've got Red Hawk Resort and Casino announcing a major property upgrade that will include a new gaming pavilion, a dedicated bingo hall, and a full transition of its main casino floor to a smoke-free environment.
Okay.
The new gaming pavilion will serve as the dedicated smoking area for slots and table games. The primary casino floor will become smoke-free.
Okay.
A dedicated bingo hall is expected to open in September with 4,700 square feet of bingo venue.
Wow, look at that.
400 guests that can be seated in there for bingo events and private functions.
That's a big hall.
Yes. Moving over to we're staying with California. Black Oak Casino Resort is celebrating its 25th anniversary.
Oh, wow, okay.
They've been they have been celebrating all of May, and they've got fireworks shows, cash giveaways, all that stuff that was going on last month in celebration of their 25th anniversary.
You know, when you say 25th anniversary, it seems like a long time ago, but it's 2001, right?
Yes.
25 years ago. So, okay.
Going over to New Mexico, we have Sandia Resort and Casino also celebrating their 25th anniversary.
Wow, okay.
They started back in May, 150 days worth of events and promotions to celebrate.
Okay.
That's a long, long celebration.
Well, hey, it only comes one time in a life of a property.
Yes.
Might as well go all out celebrating the 25th anniversary.
And last
What is that, silver anniversary?
Yeah,
or
silver.
Okay.
Last entry of the week, we're going up to Ontario with iGaming Ontario. They have launched BetGuard, which is a centralized self-exclusion platform that allows Ontario residents to block themselves from all regulated online gambling sites without having to go to the individual sites.
Oh, okay, good.
Anyone aged 19 and older can actually access the site and block themselves. They can renew or extend, or, they can choose from 1 year, 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, or a custom term.
Yeah, okay.
Like I said, renew or extend, but they cannot cancel it once they get into it.
Okay.
So once you sign up for self-exclusion with BetGuard, you're done until the time is up.
Sure. Okay.
That's it for the industry updates. We're going to finish up with our legislative roundup. Three states to talk about this week. We're going to start off with New York.
All right.
The Senate Racing, Gaming, and Wagering Committee advanced S9414, which is a prediction market ban bill.
Okay. Yeah, you might see a lot of
yes.
these in the legislators of a lot of states. So this is one way to, fight back if your state doesn't want prediction markets in it. And I don't know if it's going to work because, this might pass and then we're off to court.
Well, this includes a select list of markets that are going to be banned.
Okay.
Sports, politics, death, and other categories.
Okay.
So obviously everything. It's everything.
Well, yeah, I guess.
It's just the way they worded it sounded like there was going to be some exclusions.
Like maybe like the price of gas would be allowed under this bill, I guess.
There's probably so many different categories.
There's that you have an other category. So I don't know what an other category.
It's like the other categories
it sounds
in sports
like
betting.
It's,
everything.
It sounds like it's almost everything.
Yeah.
So.
Also, the bill would prohibit New Yorkers under the age of 21 from purchasing contracts on the platforms, and it also includes an insider information ban. So basically, we're starting to see the framework being used everywhere in every state for prediction market regulation.
Yeah, I mean, look,
I'm sorry, not regulation, banning. We only have one state that has a regulation.
Well, look, there. I mean, you see, I don't know how effective this is going to be. If a state regulates prediction markets or bans prediction markets, and if they're controlled by the federal government, the government can these markets can sue in federal court to see what their rights are and where can they be if they're ruled by the federal government. Then they are allowed in all the states. So
moving over to the state of Iowa and continuing our discussion on banning things, we have Governor Reynolds signing Senate File 2289 into law. Now, this is not a direct sweepstakes casino ban per se. This actually creates new enforcement authority into the Iowa Racing and Gaming Commission.
Okay.
The commission now will have clear power to issue cease and desist orders when it feels an operator is offering illegal gambling to the citizens of Iowa. And also there is support now for court action if the commission wants to seek injunctive relief against the operator in question. That never happened before.
Well, they're closing up loopholes. I mean, prediction markets and sweepstakes casinos are going to be the big issues this year. And when it comes to big issues, I mean, the state legislators are going to get involved. There's going to be courts involved. So it should be an interesting area of law.
Well, the law applies across several verticals: pari-mutuel wagering, advanced deposit wagering, fantasy sports, games of chance, gambling, and sports wagering. Like I said, this is not a direct sweepstakes casino ban, but the commission can look at sweepstakes casinos as one of those types of verticals.
Okay.
Last entry, we've got North Carolina in the why didn't we think of this beforehand category. Legislators are considering increasing their
more
taxes.
Yep.
We're looking at a tax increase from the 18% on the sports betting operators to somewhere between 20 and 30%, as well as adding a per wager tax.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, surcharge. You can't call those a tax.
Surcharge. Oh,
How dare you call that a tax? It's a surcharge. And also they're looking at doing an additional tax on lottery sales, too.
Okay.
Needless to say, the Sports Betting Alliance has come in and said they oppose any and all changes to the current law in North Carolina.
That's their job.
Yep.
So
that's it for this week's Turnpike Sports Book Report. If you've been watching on TV, there is a ticker flying by below with domestic and international gaming stories, as well as entertainment stories and conference announcements. And when this show is released every Monday, there is a full print version of the Turnpike Sports Book Report on our blog, turnpikesports.us. Click on the blog. You'll see stories that we talked about on air, stories in the ticker, and stories we did not have a chance to talk about anywhere else. They're in the full print version of the book report on our blog. And as always, press releases, conference announcements, any type of announcements casino related, swimming pool announcements.
Yes, more swimming pool news.
Info at turnpikesportsradio.com.
And that'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next time on the Turnpike.